How was the first day of camp?
First day of camp, no pads. Solid. Good, relentless effort. I love the energy. We announced our leadership council, so it was good to have those guys out there leading by example, owning their 20 square feet. What amazing weather. Holy cow. But yeah, it's until we put the pads on, you got to wait, kind of suspend your opinion until you get pads on. But I love the effort. I love the teaching that's going on. Greg Argist and his staff did an amazing job during the off season of building guys up, developing them, getting the weight on, getting the strength and the power. So it showed up today, but we got to watch the film.
What was the point of emphasis for you to your team coming into day one?
Relentless. You're going to make mistakes, make them full speed. You know, we can teach, we can learn from those. Learn from your mistakes. Don't make the same mistakes twice, but effort makes up for a lot in a lot of aspects of your game. You know, people talk about luck. You make your luck a lot of time by the way you work, right? A ball's on the ground and a guy's there to pick it up. Oh, how lucky, how fortunate. No, he was running to the ball. He was there for a reason. So I think you make your own luck, and you know, all coaches, all players understand that that's the first word in our culture for a reason, and we're going to hold our guys accountable to it.
You guys are installing a new offense. How has that progress been, you know, from the off season until now?
Really good. A lot of it, you know, when you're talking alignment, assignment, technique, that's kind of the progress. Align correctly, align with speed. Okay, what's my assignment? You know, master my technique, and then the rest of us is just reps. You know, building a skill takes time and effort, and that's why we're out here doing this. But I'm pleased because, you know, a lot of the stuff that we did during the off season too was to prepare for today. This isn't the first time they've lined up in formations that, you know, so we've been getting ready for this moment. Coach McGivern and that staff's done a great job.
Morgan, there's going to be a lot of firsts coming up here, but first, you know, spring day as head coach, just what was that like for you?
Boring. No, I mean, I don't get to teach as much. I'm not a position coach, so I try as much as I can to get out there and teach what I can teach. It's more, you know, not what we're doing, but how we're doing it, making sure that the effort's there in all aspects, that the culture is, you know, everyone's being held accountable to the same standard. So that's just my role is different. Still have the same energy, the same passion, but I don't have a position group. So.
How important is this spring for kind of setting that culture, especially for the new players that come into the program?
It's important every day, Joe. It is important every day. Culture is not just words on walls. You have to practice it, and you promote it when you see it. When we see the behavior that we're asking for, man, you got to shout it to the rooftops, right? And then don't permit anything that's counter to your culture. So it's a daily thing, and you'll hear that from the players as well. You know, if you're just talking about it once a week, then it's really not culture, it's fake.
How have the new guys via the portal, high school editions, how have they acclimated to this team so far?
Awesome. But it's because the guys in the program are bringing them along, right? It's great to have those in the program that are compelling, that not just focus on themselves, they're on a journey, they're bringing other people with them. That's what you're looking for in leadership, and we've got that. So also recruiting the type of players that you know will fit into your culture, that you don't have to spend a lot of time grooming and getting them in the right mindset.
Devon comes in, obviously. What are you looking for him in terms of taking the next step in his game this spring?
Well, the first thing with him is making sure he's fully healthy, right? Which he's not there yet. But, you know, we want to see progress. There's some different things that we're asking this offense, maybe a little bit more in terms of reads and stuff like that. But he is so smart, so football savvy that he enjoys the challenge of that. And so, you know, he's very smart in picking up scheme, but the main thing is getting him healthy to the point where he can be as dynamic as we know he can be. Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Wayshawn, how was day one of spring ball?
Felt great to be out with the new team. Felt wonderful getting that sun. We've been in the indoor all week, so getting out here and getting sunny D felt great.
What kind of differences do you think there is from last year to this year?
I don't feel like there's a difference. Everybody came out with the same mindset. We're going to go out there and have a ball. At practice, we're going to go against each other. It's just one-on-one. Like, we got to get each other better.
Coach talked about the team being relentless. How do you personify that?
I mean, me being relentless, I own my 20 square feet. Go out there, do my job so I can be a leader and show the other people how to do it and how the way to get it done.
How much more comfortable do you feel now that you've got a full year here at Utah?
I mean, I feel very comfortable being able to play my role and then teach some other people. I mean, I came in last year teaching a couple of things, but I feel like I'm Unk, they call me. They call me Unk, so I feel like I can be able to tell.
Unk status now,
Yeah.
huh?
How was offseason with you guys installing this new offense?
It was great. It was fun. We had a couple mistakes, but coming through, teaching each other how to do it, and then we had a couple players that played with him, just taught us a little bit better and like little details, and that just made the offense funner.
A couple of new guys in the room, Steve and LaMarcus. What do you make of them, and what do you think they can bring to the room?
I feel like they can bring a lot. I mean, Steve, he's a good guy. Bam, he's just development in college, so he's still gonna have to learn a lot. Steve last year was his first year, I think, and them coming to the room added a lot of attributes that everybody else gonna have to worry about.
I mean, you can hear the music blasting and everything. What's kind of the vibe as you kick off the Scalley era?
The music is real cool. Like, we didn't have it last year. This year we have it, and it just make everything 10 times like funner, like better. It's just like, okay, let's dance together. Like, let's get a groove and then go on the field and handle business.
How good does it feel to have, you and Devon back in the backfield again this season?
It feels great because I know we're going to go out there and whoop some butts. Like, going out there, knowing who my QB is and how the bond that we have between each other, we had it last year. So this year we're going to go out there and have fun and go to the league next year.
Have you noticed differences between this new offense and the old offense you guys were running last season?
Yeah, just a little bit. There's a little bit, like adding a running back a little bit more often, which is better for me. But overall, just having fun with everything. Like, we have fun with the offense. Like, we do trick plays, we do little sneaky plays that nobody else is like gonna know. So when we get out there on our field and know the offense, nobody else knows the offense, is just have a ball.
Wayshawn, first, I guess, spring practice under Coach Scalley. Just what was it like with that?
I mean, it wasn't no difference. Him coming in, it just made it like more comfortable because me and him have a closer relationship, which I love. And then just being out there with him, he just makes everything fun.
Awesome. Thanks, Wayshawn.
Thank you.
Dev, how was day one?
Man, day one was great. I thought we came out here with a lot of energy. Obviously, offense is reinstalling things, and to come off a break and no drop off from break, everybody was able to retain the information we got and to come out here and be efficient.
A big talking point with Kevin McGivern and his offense was the similarity to Jason Beck's and the one that you ran for the last 2 seasons. What have you noticed? What have you picked up on with the new offensive scheme, and how similar is it?
Yeah, he's one of those guys that he does what's best for the team, and he fits the offense around his players. And he starts that off with me, what I do best, and we go from there with our O-line and then what our receivers do best, and we put them in the best situations possible. So I've been really happy with the offense. I'm here with a smile on my face, so I'm happy about the process.
How would you describe the team's mindset coming into this year?
Man, the team mindset, RSMB, that's what we preach all the time, which is relentless, smart, nasty, ball hawks. We want to be tough-minded no matter what the situation is, no matter what the score of the game is. We're going to show, we're the toughest team on the field. So that's our mindset coming out here. We got really hot weather, and, our coach made it, don't make it an excuse. Get through it, and, that's how we took it.
You have a couple new pass catchers in that wide receiver room. What has that offseason been like with them?
Man, it's been great. Obviously, Braden Pagan gets a lot of talk about just coming with McGivern, and I think he's been handling the role pretty well. He just got in the leadership council today, so he's showing that leadership in the receiver room, and the rest of the new guys are buying in. They're showing what they can do, and the guys already here. New guys come in, they elevate their game as well. So very proud of that group. They're getting better by the day.
Speaking of Braden, how helpful has he been as you guys incorporate this new offense?
Yeah, I think he's been a huge help. Even I was asking him questions at the beginning with things I didn't understand or what the receiver's thinking, and just as a playing standpoint, he's a baller.
With Scalley now in charge, how different do things feel here on this first day?
Yeah, again, that energy, it's all energy, and that's one thing I really love that about Scalley, because that's how I am. To bring energy every day, to be consistent, to want the best out of the team, and just knowing how to be smart, but also push our team to our full limits. That's what he's doing, and he's doing a great job so far.
The offseason is about making progress, improving. What are you focusing on this offseason to take your game to that next level?
Yeah, I think for me, just honestly, the film is something you can always get better at, knowing what's going on the field. And, this time right now is timing. This is our first time where we got defense truly putting hands on receivers, and receivers have to get open. So for that connection with me, for that to be there, that's huge for me, and just the O-line too. With me being in those meetings with them, just seeing what they do and how they block certain situations, just me knowing what's coming pre-snap.
How has it been with that new offensive line in front of you?
Oh, it's been great. Everybody's sleeping on them right now, and they know that. So there's a little edge to their shoulder, and yeah, they're getting after it.
Awesome.
Bye.
Thanks, Dev.
Yep, always.
John, how was day one?
Man, day one was great, man. It's great getting back on the field, getting back to team stuff and flying around and playing football, man. We love playing football, so we got a team full of dogs.
How was this offseason in terms of the transition from Morgan as a DC to now Colton as a DC, you guys as a defense?
Yeah, very smooth, very, very smooth. Coach Scalley is doing an amazing job and having everything be very, very smooth, so it hasn't been really too many problems.
How would you describe Colton's coaching style?
I definitely would say a vocal guy, expressive guy. He'll definitely tell you what you did wrong, but also he'll love you up as well. So we love that man, and we're going to go to battle for him.
Day ones are always pretty rough. How did you feel about out there? Do you feel like the team was, feeling
Yeah.
pretty smooth?
No, I feel like, man, it's all progression for sure. We're going to get better and better, but today was day one. Obviously, it's mistakes. That's going to happen, but we're going to keep going and keep pushing forward.
A couple of older guys moved on from the room, and now you step up in that leadership role. You're the old guy in the room now.
Yeah.
How do you kind of tailor your leadership to the rest of the group?
Yeah, I definitely, since last year, I've definitely been focusing on being a great leader and taking that next step. I feel like this year, for sure, just being more vocal and being a team player, for sure, and having everybody on the same page on the defense. Man, I definitely feel like we got a team full of dogs and we can fly around, and if we have that good connection, I feel like the sky's the limit.
What
Obviously,
about-
you guys going into a new era with Coach Scalley?
Mm-hmm.
What's kind of been the biggest differences you picked up in terms of his coaching style?
Nothing too much different for me personally because I played on defense. He was the D coordinator, so none too much different for me. But for somebody else, probably offensive guy, something different. But for me in the defense, I know he instilled them values in us early. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yep. Thank you. You're welcome.
It was good. It was good. Just to be out here with the guys, good energy, great weather, can't complain.
Your first taste of Colton Swan as a defensive coordinator. I know he called plays in the fourth in the Vegas Bowl, but what's he been like so far as a defensive coordinator?
He's great. Culture's the same. Playbooks, we got the same defense. He adds his own twist to it, but basically everything's the same. I love his energy too. Coach Swan he is like the definition of an energy. He brings the weather every day. He helps us bring the weather, and yeah, I love working with Swan. He's awesome.
What's different between Coach Scalley and Coach Odom?
I would say Scalley is, super black and white, super, this is where you need to exactly be on the field, and this is your assignment. And Coach Odom is everybody, you have to do your assignment, but also fly around and just play football. So I've loved the contrast. It's definitely helped me open my eyes, but having both has helped me a lot.
How has it been, playing with Rabbit a little bit more this spring so far?
Great. So glad to have Rabbit back. His game has helped me a lot. I've learned a lot from Rab. His footwork is awesome. He's super physical. And it's just good to see him back. I can't imagine what an injury like that would do to you. Not only physically, just mentally. It's a hard thing to go through. So he's had a great attitude the whole time. So I love Rab.
Who's the better Bennee brother?
Oh, man. We'll have to bring him down there and you ask him that.
That's why I asked.
Yeah. We got our strengths, both of us. He's great. I am a little biased because he's my brother, but he's going to do great things for us. He's awesome. We've always been, we're super competitive, growing up, whatever it is, football, ping pong, but he'll give it everything he has, and he's going to step up big time with, in that tight end spot.
How good does it feel to be on the same team as him again?
Great. Honestly, I think the last time was sophomore year high school. I was probably like 5'9", maybe 170, just a little guy, didn't really play, and he was the guy. And so now playing together, you know, hopefully maybe be on the field at the same time will be really cool. Yeah, it's been awesome.
You obviously worked closely with Coach Scalley as a safety. What's it been like seeing him as a head coach, and kind of what does he bring to this program?
He's awesome. He's all about culture. Our culture is RSNB, which is relentless, smart, nasty ball hawks. That's what he's instilled into the team since day one. And, you know, Coach Witt had his way of doing things. Loved Coach Witt. He was awesome. He was, you know, one of the best to ever do it. And Scal has implemented it a different way. Similar tough mindset culture, but I love the way he's the direction he's putting this program in, and he's just a winner, man. He really will do whatever it takes to win. He definitely leads by example, and I look up to Coach Scalley a lot.
What's that been like, the process of having Scalley take over?
You know, it was a little confusing at the beginning. The whole Nebraska game thing kind of came out of left field, but yeah, he hasn't skipped a beat. You know, it wasn't like he wasn't ready for it, or you know, it was too big of a stage for him. This has been his. You know, he knew he was going to be here for a long time, and he's taken this role on awesome.